I'm sharing the screen. So do you want me to repeat this solution again by taking n equal to 180 or not necessary?
No, sir, we done.
This problem. You can do it, no?
Yes, sir.
And yesterday we have shown this. Okay. The area under the normal curve is unity. Because we are deriving this, you better try a normal curve here. You better try a normal curve here with mean mu and standard deviation sigma. And so here we have derived that this integral value, integral from minus infinity minus e power minus z square by 2 is root pi by 2. That derivation part I have shown it separately. Integral. Okay. Here this is 1 by 2 times, right? So we are going to use this fact in the next derivation. Okay, so please make a note, write it, all of you write in your notes this result: 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity e power minus z square by 2. What is that value? 1. Write that as a note. 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity e power minus z square by 2 dz. It should be dz, right? Dz is equals to dz is equals to 1. Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now all of you take the next problem. Derive the mean and variance of the normal distribution. Derive the mean and variance of the normal distribution. Derive mean and variance of the normal distribution n of mu comma sigma. N of mu comma sigma. Capital N of mu comma sigma. Okay, so first let us write down the probability density function for it. Okay, so the PDF. So the PDF of the normal distribution n of mu comma sigma is given by, in this case mu and sigma are parameters. Okay, given by f of x is equals to n of mu comma sigma is equals to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu by sigma whole square, where x varying from minus to infinity. Here mu and sigma are parameters, constant parameters. You can write it as parameters. Okay, now we're asked to find out the mean of the distribution. Okay, okay, I'll write like this. Okay, okay, so let x be the normal random variable having the PDF f of x. PDS probability density function will be there for a random variable, continuous random variable. What kind of continuous random variable? It is a normal random variable. Okay, so any random variable having this kind of density function will be a normal random variable, or for a normal random variable this will be the density function, vice versa. Okay, now what is the first part? Our first part is to find out the mean. What is the formula for the mean? Notation is E of x. Okay. Let us not write it as mu because initially we are seeing this mu as a parameter. So I shall not use this symbol. I am just writing it as a mean. Okay. So what is the formula? What is the formula for mean of a continuous random variable? Please tell me. How do we compute mean for a continuous random variable?
Minus infinity to infinity, x into f of x.
Correct. Minus infinity to infinity x into f of x. Here f of x is the density function. So simply substitute f of x in the integration and integrate. So this is minus infinity to infinity x into 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu by sigma whole square dx. Tell me how do we proceed?
X minus mu by sigma is equals to z.
Yes, let x minus mu by sigma equal to z. That means x equal to mu plus sigma z. What is dx? Mu is constant, so sigma dz. Am I right? So limits as it is extending to minus infinity implies extending to minus infinity implies z tending to minus infinity. Extending to infinity implies z also tending to infinity. That you can see from the substitution. Therefore, what is a new integral form? Expectation of x is going to be what is this actually? So 1 by sigma root 2 pi is constant. 1 by sigma root 2 pi is constant. Limits are as it is, minus infinity to infinity. What is x now? X into f of x. In plus fx, what I have to write? X means mu plus sigma z. Am I right? I have taken this constant outside. X means mu plus sigma z. E power minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu by sigma is z. Right? So that is e power minus 1 by 2 into z square. What is dx now? Dx is sigma dz. Do you agree? Now I can cancel out sigma and sigma. I can cancel out sigma and sigma, and I can write it as 1 by root 2 pi. And can I separate these integrals? Mu into exponential function is one integral. Sigma z into e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz is another integral. So I am separating the integrals now after cancelling out sigma and sigma. 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity. Mu into e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz plus 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity z into e power minus z square by 2 dz. Is it okay? So now you tell me what to do. Mu is constant. Mu into, can I write this as 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz plus uh, 1 by root 2 pi. Did I miss anything? I think I did. I think sigma is here, right? One more sigma is there. Can you see that? These two sigmas are cancelled. Z into exponential function is there, but I forgot to write sigma here. So this has to be sigma. Okay. So this is going to be sigma by Okay. Okay. So minus infinity z e power minus z square by 2 dz. Now tell me the first integral value. What is the value of the
One.
first integral? 1.
Mu.
The first integral value is this integral is 1. I previously asked you to note it from earlier discussion.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
clear? Plus, what would be the second integral? Can you tell me?
0.
0.
Odd
Why?
function.
Odd function. Because it is an odd function. If you replace z with minus z, you will get minus f of z. Right? When f of minus z equal minus f of z, minus f of z from minus to plus, definite integral is going to be 0. Is that okay? So this is going to be the 0. Second integral value is 0. So plus sigma root 2 pi 0. So what is the simplification?
Mu.
Mu.
Mean is
Mu. Therefore, expectation of the normal random variable, we got it as mu. So whatever we are taking mu as a parameter, the same parameter we derived it as mean. Okay. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we
yes,
derived
sir.
mean of the distribution. Okay. You may say, sir, it is from minus a to a, but here minus infinity is there. Is it applicable to this also? It is applicable because I can see it is a limit of a definite integral. If you want, if you have any doubt, I can write like this. I can write like this. That is part of analysis. Okay. I can write it as limit a tends to infinity minus a to a minus a to a z e power minus z square by 2 dz. As a tends to infinity, this will be minus infinity to infinity. Is it okay? So every time this integral is 0 because it is an odd function. So limit of 0 is 0. Is it okay? So the integral is 0, is justified. Okay. Now shall I proceed? Now we shall derive variance. Okay. So what is the next part? Next part is variance. Okay. So variance of the normal distribution. Okay, fine. Let me see if I can copy this. Okay, so I can start it this freshly. Now I want to define. Now I want to derive the formula for the variance. Okay, so what is variance now?
Expectation.
Variance.
E of x minus mu whole square.
Variance of x. Okay, so variance of x is equals to actual definition is expectation of x minus mu whole square. Right, now I can use mu because we already derived that mu is the mean of the normal distribution. What is the formula for it?
E of x square minus
E
E
of
of
x
x.
square minus E of
E
x
of
whole
x
square.
whole square.
But what is E of x in our case?
Mu.
1.
E of x is mu,
Mu.
no?
Mu.
So this is E of x square. This is E of x square minus mu square. So it is sufficient for me to derive an expression for E of x square. So that I will substitute, then I can simplify later. Okay, now consider what should I consider now? E of x
E
square.
of x
What is E of x square?
integration of
Minus
minus infinity to infinity x square f of x dx.
F of x square dx. Is it okay? Now, now what is f of x? You simply substitute here. Minus infinity to infinity x square. F of x is the density function 1 by sigma root 2 pi e power minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu by sigma whole square dx. Now again, as usual, routine. So we are going to take limits. Okay, limits are going to be x minus mu by sigma equal to z. Okay, so x equal to mu plus sigma z dx equal to sigma dz. Okay, x tends to minus infinity implies z tends to minus infinity. X tending to infinity implies z tending to infinity. Okay, now let us continue. Therefore, E of x square is going to be what is there? Constant I can bring out 1 by sigma root 2 pi. Z is also ranging from minus infinity to infinity. Now x square. What is x now? X
mu
plus
plus
sorry mu plus
sigma z.
sigma z whole square into e power minus 1 by 2 z square e power minus 1 by 2 z square dx is sigma dz. Dx is sigma dz. Now I shall simplify this. I am going to cancel out sigma and expand a plus b whole square 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity mu square mu square plus 2 mu sigma z plus sigma square z square into e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. Am I right? Now separate the integrals. I'm going to separate the integrals 1 by root 2 pi. So mu square I'm going to write down first. Okay. So this is mu square into 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity e power minus 1 by 2 z square into dz. First integral, okay? First integral. Mu square into e power minus z square dz, okay? First integral. What is the next one? Can you tell me? Second term.
Mu sigma by root 2 mu sigma by root pi.
Plus mu sigma by which one I can 2 mu sigma I can write down that, right? 2 mu sigma by root 2 pi into minus infinity to infinity z into e power minus 1 by 2 z into e power z into e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. What else? Plus
Z mu sigma square
square by root 2 pi
Sigma square
minus infinity to infinity z square e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. Am I right? Please note down. I think there is a mistake here. I should put a bracket to this. Okay. That is for the first integral. This is for the second integral. I think like that. Problem with the pad here. Okay, I think that's it. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, so what is this minus infinity to infinity? Minus infinity to infinity z e power minus z square by 2.
Zero.
Let us, it is not
One.
zeros. See here. See the derivation here.
1.
We are here. 1, huh? Yeah, that is 1. It is z into
0.
z into
Z into 0, sir.
that is 0, right?
0.
Because it is an odd function.
Yes, yes, sir.
First integral is 1.
1.
So this is mu square into first integral value is 1 plus
0.
2 mu sigma by root 2 pi into 0 plus. Now we have to do something to this. Okay. So what should we do? What can we do this? Let us continue this problem in the next step. Okay. At present, I am going to rewrite this rate as it is sigma square by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity z square into e power minus z square by 2 dz.
Even function.
Is it even function? It is even function. I agree. Shall I go to the next first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. So yeah. So we are doing e of x square, right? So what we got, e of x square is mu square. Second term is 0 plus. Please tell me.
2 sigma square by root 2
Sigma
pi.
square
Sigma square
Root 2 pi
minus
by root 2 pi.
sigma square numerator. Tell me.
Only sigma square, sir.
Sigma square by
Root 2 pi.
root 2 pi, right? Sigma square by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity z square e power minus z square by 2 dz. Am I right? So how do we do this problem now? So this is mu square plus sigma square we shall write as it is. Okay. Can I write it as z into z e power minus z square by 2? Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
Then I apply integration by parts or UV formula. Is it okay? So this is mu square plus sigma square into, okay, so 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity z into, what is the integration of z into e power minus z square by 2?
0.
No. How come integration of, you remember the integration by parts formula? U into v1 minus u dash into v2 This is u, this is v. Okay. So what is integral uv formula? U into
V.
v1 minus u dash into v2 plus and so on, no? Or you remember, superscript denotes the derivative, subscript denotes the integral, right? So what is the integral of z e power minus z square by 2? What is the derivative of e power minus z square by 2? E power minus z square by 2 into minus z, no?
Minus Z.
So from this you apply integration on both sides. Integral e power when you apply integration on both sides, what do you get? Integral of derivative is going to be the function itself, right? So when you apply integration on both sides, e power minus z square by 2 is equal to minus integral z into e power minus z square by 2 dz. Multiply both sides with minus. So what is the integral of this part? Integral of this part is minus e power minus z square by 2. Is that okay? Okay. So this is going to be minus e power minus z square by 2. Okay. So minus e power minus z square by 2. Then why? How come this integral comes? There is a mistake, right? See, I'm writing this, right? U into. This is u. This is u. This is v. So z into integration of this is going to be minus e power minus z square by 2. Okay. Next, minus u dash. What is u dash? This is u, this is v. What is u dash? 1.
1.
So 1 into integral of the previous function. Okay, so 1 into writing problem. So 1 into integral from minus infinity to infinity integral of this function. Okay, so that is what? Minus e power minus z square by 2 dz. Okay, minus of minus, here you will get plus. And if I am multiplying with 1 by root 2 pi on both sides, you will get 1 by root 2 pi. And here you will get limits from minus infinity to infinity. Okay. Now what is the second integral? What is the second integral value?
1.
1. That is what we did in yesterday. So that is 1. Okay. And if you apply limits by using LHospital rule, you will notice that both upper limit and lower limit is going to be 0 as z tending to infinity. You know LHospital rule, no? Numerator by denominator. What is denominator? E power z square by 2. Okay. When you apply LHospital rule, shall I do that? I'll write here. You want upper limit minus lower limit. What is upper limit? Limit z tending to infinity, z by e power z square by 2. And so as z tends to infinity, numerator going to infinity, denominator is also going to infinity. E power minus z square by 2, e power minus z square by 2, I have written it as 1 by e power z square by 2. So when you apply LHospital rule, what do you get? What do you mean by LHospital rule? Limit x tending to infinity, f of x by j of x equal to limit x tending to infinity, f dash of x by g dash of x. You have to differentiate numerator and denominator. No? So what is the numerator derivative? 1. What is denominator z derivative? Z into e power z square by 2. So So as z tends to infinity, this will go to 0. So this is 0. Okay, same logic is there for lower limit is also. Okay, therefore both upper limit as well as lower limit is going to be 0 for the first integral. By using LHospital rule, you can deduce that. Okay. So what is it now? So this is going to be mu plus mu square plus sigma square into first integral is going to be 0 plus any mistake plus sigma square into this integral is 1. Okay, plus sigma square into second integral is 1. So what is you are getting? Mu square plus sigma square, which is E of x square. Now what we want? Therefore
Yeah.
variance of x is equals to E of x square minus mu square equal to mu square plus sigma square minus mu square equal to sigma square. Therefore what is standard deviation? Sigma.
Sigma.
Under root variance of x. Is that okay? So we derived mean and variance of the normal distribution. Okay. So please make a note of it. So we have done 3 derivations. One is show that area under the normal curve is 1. Mean of the normal distribution is mu. Variance of the normal distribution is sigma square. Okay. Because sometimes derivation may be asked in exams. Okay. So with this, I'm concluding the discussion on normal distribution. I think we have taken so many weeks to complete. We are yet to complete actually. One more distribution is there. So far we discussed about binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution, and which in which we have spent a significant amount of time on normal distribution. Okay. So if you have any doubts, okay, you can ask me now. In the next class, I'm going to discuss about sampling distribution of means. Tomorrow I will start. Okay, so probably I think 2 classes I require so that second unit will be finished. Any doubts? So I'm stopping the recording.